Hello, this is Minerva Isabagori, mathematician and engineer. And today I'm going to do a project probably for my website, my YouTube channel, Sheet Candy. That's about spreadsheets and not about candy. It's about spreadsheets being as sweet as a treat. And so that means it's mostly me commenting on things, and people that like spreadsheets seem to like that type of thing. So if you don't like it, you can just scroll away. If it's on Instagram, I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on Instagram, or you can stop the video. I'm not sure why you're watching it if you don't like me or like my content. And yes, I'm like that, exactly like that. So I was going to say that this project that I'm working on, it is not researched too much or a little bit, but the way I'm thinking that what I want to do, I haven't researched that part too much. And so I'm doing things differently than I used to. I used to research everything. I used to do a little bit of scripts of how I started a video and how I ended a video because I didn't have experience. That was like 10 years ago. And so the middle part, I tried to script that part, but it was very difficult. So I wasn't very good at it, I guess. I don't know. Most people do videos do them like that. But now, 10 years later, 12 years later, who knows, maybe 15 years later, I'm an expert in this thing. So I'm like, why should I do it that way? I'm just going to talk and talk and talk and see if something comes up because, my work is stolen. And so you can follow the ones that are stealing it and you can do all the work and watch how I do it, how I click and make mistakes, and how I say things you don't like, and all of that. Very fun, right? Fun, fun times. So anyway, what I wanted to do was look for information on the World Cup. Let's see, history of the World Cup. History of the World Cup. So it's FIFA World Cup. It started in 1930. So what kind of information is out there? This is the first tournament featured 13 teams. So right now we have 48 teams and it is not normal. I think from what I read, I don't know. I have to look up the information. Like I said, I'm not doing like I usually do, like a mathematician would do it normally. I would say the ones that are the lower 20% of skilled in mathematics that are theoretical mathematicians, the top of the top. They don't do the, they research everything. More the mathematicians at my level, we do things like this because we're like, why not? We have to research, we don't know the information, and we can tell you that because we are experts of the expert in mathematics, and there's still things we don't know. Like, why would we know all the information of the World Cup since, and they started in 1930, people. 1930. So that's what they would say. So it says here that there were seven from South America, four teams from Europe, and two from North America. So that is information. And so now we grew into 48 teams. And how did it happen? When did it happen? Maybe why, but we don't know. We want to know the why. We want to know the numbers. We want to know how did we get to where we are at? How are we playing 48 teams? And we have groups of four that are divided into 12 groups of four that are playing against each other, and then groups of those four into 12 groups so that we have 12 times 4 is 48. And so, where is that type of information? I don't know. Does it exist? I don't know. So, I'm looking around, and then you can follow along if you want to. I don't know if I'm going to complete the project because that's another thing. Like, why should I complete projects if I don't want to? So, you've seen that on my blog. I write one or two chapters, three chapters, and then I don't finish the book. I can't finish it. Maybe one day I'll finish it. I think I will, but not this year. Maybe next year. And then I go and finish 13 books in a row. And that is a book about Daniel, my boyfriend, when I was 18 and a half, and I went to Mexico. So that's called Unaccompanied Minor, Traveling Minor, or something like that. I don't remember. And that is tongue in cheek for those people that follow the law in the United States about immigration to the United States and having minors come into the United States illegally and live in the United States. And so they call them unaccompanied minors. So if they have a reaction to that, they tell everybody, no, 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 this she's talking about being an immigrant and being here illegally. I'm not. I'm a U.S. citizen and I am Mexican, and I resent all that. I resent all that. That I wrote 13 books with the title so that you will react every single time, and you did. You did. So anyway, where did my research go? Who knows? I'm already at 5 minutes, people, and now you have lots and lots more gossip. And I am Minerva Zubagori, mathematician and engineer. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.